Hey guys, Richard here. Hey, I'm out riding the brand new Lectric XP Trike 750. Yeah, so you've probably seen quite a few videos on this by now. It's been out for a little while. I had requested, when Lectric asked me if I wanted to get one, I had requested this red one. And it turns out the red color was the very last one to get shipped in. So they didn't have it in stock when they were sending them out to everybody else. So yeah, it's okay. We still got one. I'm still going to give you my point of view on it as we get familiar with it. With all my videos, I try to do a couple of riding videos first to get familiar with them, and then we get out and do you the full review. So this is not the full review. I will talk about a few things though. But yeah, so I'm just getting it out. Mrs. Adventure and I went out for a ride last night in the dark, and she was riding this one, so she likes it. She kept asking me, so what's the difference between this one and the small one? And so I'm going to go over, make a video about that here soon, where we're talking about the differences between the two. But yeah, let's get up here in a turbo. This has got a turbo mode. There we go. Mrs. Adventure likes it a lot. We sold another brand that she was riding for a while in anticipation that she was going to prefer this one. Since we had the 500 in for a while, she's already ridden it, and she said yeah, she liked it better. So we got rid of the other brand that she had been riding, and so now she was going to pick between the 500 version and the 750. And she's pretty much decided that yeah, she'll just stick with the 750. They're both very similar. Slightly different sensor. Gives you a different riding experience, but also the get past all that noise, you've got a larger battery and a slightly bigger motor on this one, so you got more torque on this one, so more power for hills and things like that. So she likes that, so she's going to keep this one, although I selected red because, you know, hey, that's the color that I liked, right? I really didn't anticipate that she was going to want to get rid of her other brand bike. And it was kind of a purplish color. And so now she's saying, okay, you know, I want this one, but I want it in my preferred color, which is purple. And Lectric happens to have a lavender color under the 750. And that's what she wants. So guess what, guys? I'm going to have to go buy her what she wants. Happy wife, happy life, right? That's only part of it, but look, I get new stuff in all the time that I get to enjoy. So certainly I can buy her exactly what she wants once in a while, right? And so that's what we're doing. We're going to buy her what she wants. Get it all hooked up. She'll bedazzle it or whatever it is she's going to do to it. You know how them crafty women are. You give them one of those little bedazzle clicky machine thingies and they'll just go nuts. So, I don't know what kind of changes she'll make to it, but she'll make a few to make it her own, as I would hope she would. Yeah, let's get around here. I think we're going to stay away from that. We're just going to go back this way. Yeah, but this thing's super easy to pedal. I mean, it's just buttery smooth, and it's super light on the pedal. When I say light, I mean you don't have to put any effort into the pedal, even though this is considered a torque sensor. The torque sensor is adjusted so it's really light, and you don't feel any resistance hardly at all. It almost feels like a cadence sensor. You just barely move the pedals and it kind of moves along with you. So, but Lectric sure did a nice job with both the 500 and the 750s trikes. You know, they had the other trike out for almost 3 years before they came out with these two. But super nice. Hey, I didn't show it to you, did I? I should stop and show you. Maybe I'll get past this intersection. These guys are waiting on me. Why don't you just stop right here in front of this house? We'll do that. Yeah, so that's the beautiful color I was telling you about. Look at that thing, man. It's almost like a Christmas red. So we got another brand that's kind of like a metallic red, but I think I like this one better. It just really stands out. It's really sharp. So you got the traditional headlights on the front. Lectric at some point changed their basket styles, so now you have these low profile baskets, and I'm not sure how much I like that. Maybe You just can't easily contain stuff as much because it's not as tall as what the older baskets used to be. You still got the thinner tires. You've got, what's that? That's at least 180 millimeter disc rotors on here. Is it bigger than that? Probably 180s. I don't think it's written on there. Yeah, it's got to be 180s. I was just riding something else a minute ago. Yep, 180. I was riding something a minute ago and it had 160s on it, and I don't like that. 180 is better. You got the 750 motor in the back. You still only have one brake on the axle instead of having one on each wheel. That's nice, but you know, for what you're paying, you know, you got to cut corners somewhere a little bit. You got a bigger battery on here. I think this one was the 17 amp hour battery. It's still a folding style. The style has changed compared to the original model that came out, and the step through on it's just a little bit better. You got a little more space there. I like all that. They give you a suspension seat post, which is nice. I'm not a fan. Most trikes, not just Lectric, but most trikes, I'm not a fan of the saddles just because the backrest right here, yeah, too close to the seat. And for slightly bigger people, you're pushed way out here and you're sitting on this much of the front seat and it just doesn't feel good. I'll change that out. Mrs. Venture already commented she'll probably change that seat out too. Yeah, little mirrors on the front. Probably change those out and put our preferred mirrors on here because we do have another brand that we like to put on all of our bikes and trikes. I like the parking brakes are a different color switch, so you can easily find them right there. You got parking brakes on both sides. A nice button pad right here that you can get to. Of course, hydraulic brakes. Good wire management. Didn't mention that, but good wire management. Twisty throttle on the right side. Yeah, most importantly, the ride it's just a nice ride. You can just kind of giddy up and go down the road. Pretty stable too. Yeah, I didn't measure the wheel width in the back, but it's pretty stable compared to some trikes. Some are really unstable when you turn, but this one seems to be doing really well. Look, I can kind of do the swivel back and forth and don't have any problems. Yeah, he was nervous of the fact that I had a video and didn't want to look at me. That's all right. Let's get out here on the road and get up to speed. Another thing I really like about Lectric is that they've incorporated, with the new displays and things, they've incorporated a like a beginner mode. So it kind of keeps everything a little lower, lower speed, lower or slower take up and go. So if you're new to e-bikes or e-trikes or something, you can keep it in that beginner mode and feel comfortable that, you know, when you keep it down in, what is it, eco mode? Eco mode is the lowest gear. When it's in that beginner mode, I think you're only going to go like 3 or 4 miles an hour. So we've got that taken off now, so we're going to almost 6. And then the next one bumps is Tour, and that allows you to go a little bit faster. You put forth a little effort as long as you spin the crank a little faster. See, I'm going up to 12. There's Sport. Got a little more oomph out of the motor. I'm going up to 14. There's 15.2. And then Sport Plus and Turbo. Look at there, 17 miles an hour. Pretty good for a trike, huh? I like it. I like it. I gotta get more familiar with those settings though, because there's a little difference on each of the levels as far as how it takes off and the response you get out of it. So that changes just a little bit. So it's a little different compared to just your standard pass levels 1 through 5. It just takes a little getting used to, but I like it. I'm liking it. Yeah, I'm gonna just get turned around here and go back the other way. So really appreciate Lectric for sending these out. You know, they've been a supporter of our channel for a while now, and we really appreciate that. They've sent us quite a few bikes and trikes, and we're always excited to see what new stuff they're coming out with. And you can't go wrong if you're thinking about buying a trike, guys. You can't go wrong with selecting the Lectric brand because, one, American-owned company. Yeah, these are still made overseas, but you got American-owned company, you got American tech support, and they've actually got quite a few people that work tech support and takes care of all their customer needs. And so when you reach out to them, it usually doesn't take very long at all, and you'll get an email or something right back if you contact them by email. If you call them on the phone, somebody picks up the phone. You know, that sort of thing. So that's always great. And they are by far #1 for customer support among all bike brands that I have come across. And I've come across a lot of them. So just be aware of that. So plus the quality of the bikes are really good compared to, I kind of refer to it sometimes, what they used to be like. When Lectric was a new company, you know, their stuff was, yeah, it wasn't, you know, they had some problems. They had some issues, quality issues, but they were really quick to jump out there and try to fix them for their customers, and that's how they really built a name for themselves. But now the quality of their stuff is like, man, it's good. It's really good. Look, I can't get going. No matter where I go, I'm going to run into a landscaper today. We'll go back this way. Can't get away from these landscapers. Yeah, but the quality of their stuff has really improved, and it's just, they've got good products now at a good price. It's probably one of the best value brands you can find, with value meaning what you pay versus what you get. So you get a lot of bike for your money. Let this guy get around us. And we're going to turn around right here and get back into the neighborhood because there's just too much activity out here today. Yeah. I guess that's going to be it for this quick little ride. So guys, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and by all means, please use that affiliate link down below if you're going to go check out any of the Lectric products, because they are the ones to check out for sure. Keep them on your list if you're shopping for a bike or a trike. And definitely keep the Lectric 500, you know, or the 750 version that this one is. Keep that on your list if you're looking for a trike, because you can't go wrong. That's going to be it for this one. Here's another landscaper. I'll see you guys in another video real soon. Ride responsibly, ride safe.